Today, we're diving deep into how simple, smart ways of preparing your rice can actually become a powerful ally in fighting inflammation throughout your body and giving your immune system a serious boost. This isn't just about managing one condition. It's about building a stronger, more resilient you from the inside out. And trust me, it's easier than you think. My journey into understanding these broader benefits really took off when I started seeing so many patients dealing with chronic inflammation. Things like joint pain, digestive issues, or just that general feeling of being unwell that no single pill seemed to address. And then, of course, the constant battle to keep our immune system strong, especially as we get a little older. I kept asking myself, what are we missing? What simple, everyday changes can truly make a difference for overall well-being? And that's where rice surprisingly kept popping up in the research. It's not just a carb, it's a foundation that, with a few tweaks, can actively contribute to a healthier inflammatory response and a more robust immune system. It's truly exciting to see how these simple, often overlooked food habits can have such profound impacts. So, let's unlock these secrets. I promise, what I'm about to share is practical, easy to integrate into your routine, and backed by some really fascinating science. My goal here, as always, is to empower you with knowledge so you can feel your best every single day. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Senior Fit Nation. It helps us keep bringing you more content just like this. All right, let's get started on how to turn your everyday rice into an inflammation-fighting, immunity-boosting powerhouse. Secret number 1. The anti-inflammatory power of turmeric rice. You know how much I love sharing simple tricks, and this one is a true gem. Turmeric, that vibrant yellow spice often found in curries, is so much more than just a flavor enhancer. Its active ingredient, something called curcumin, is an absolute superstar when it comes to fighting inflammation. Think of inflammation like a fire in your body. Sometimes it's good, like when you cut your finger and it helps you heal. But chronic, low-grade inflammation, the kind that simmers quietly, can be truly damaging over time. Curcumin is a fantastic antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. It helps put out those little fires and calms things down. Now, beyond just inflammation, curcumin is especially helpful for anyone struggling with blood sugar control because it improves insulin resistance. Remember how we talked about insulin resistance being like a key that no longer fits the lock? Curcumin, remarkably, helps reactivate this function. And when your blood sugar is stable, it naturally reduces inflammatory stress on your body. It's all connected. I had a wonderful patient, Mrs. Helen Clark, who was battling some diabetes complications, which often come with a lot of inflammation. After chatting with her doctor, she simply started adding turmeric to her rice. And honestly, her blood sugar control improved so much that she was able to reduce her medication. That's the power of these simple steps. So, how do you make this magic happen at home? It's super easy. Just sprinkle 1 or 2 pinches of pure turmeric powder on your warm cooked rice and mix it in. If the flavor feels a bit strong at first, just start with a tiny bit and gradually add more to your taste. Just make sure you're using pure turmeric powder, not curry powder, which has other ingredients. And as always, if you have gallbladder issues or take certain medications, just have a quick chat with your doctor before adding turmeric to your diet. Secret number 2. Build your immunity from the gut up with resistant starch rice. This next secret is all about your gut, your amazing second brain, and how it plays a huge role in your immunity and overall inflammation. We're talking about resistant starch and how you can supercharge it in your rice. When you cook rice and then cool it down, and even reheat it, something amazing happens. The structure of the starch changes, creating more of this beneficial resistant starch. Unlike other carbs, resistant starch isn't digested in your stomach or small intestine. Instead, it travels all the way to your large intestine, where it becomes wonderful food for the billions of good, friendly bacteria living there. Now, why is feeding these good bacteria so important for immunity and inflammation? Because a healthy gut with a thriving microbiome is a cornerstone of a strong immune system. When your good gut bacteria feast on resistant starch, they produce beneficial compounds called short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs. These SCFAs, like butyrate, are vital for maintaining a healthy gut lining, which acts as a barrier against harmful substances entering your bloodstream. They also actively reduce inflammation throughout your body. Think of them as tiny, powerful anti-inflammatory agents right in your gut. A study from Oxford University found that simply cooling and reheating rice can increase resistant starch by as much as 18%. And new research using coconut oil and a longer cooling time that we discussed in another video can boost that resistant starch even more dramatically by up to 10 times, while also helping with calorie reduction. More resistant starch means more fuel for those amazing good gut bacteria, making your gut a true powerhouse for immunity. I had a patient, Mr. Donald Robinson, a 74-year-old, who struggled with chronic constipation and irritable bowel syndrome, which often involve gut inflammation. After he started consistently cooling and reheating his rice, his bowel function improved dramatically. It's a testament to the power of a happy gut. To do this at home, after your rice is cooked, just open the lid of your rice cooker to let it cool down at room temperature for about 30 minutes to an hour. Then, you can gently reheat it when you're ready to eat. For maximum benefit and safety, you can even refrigerate it for 12 hours before reheating, as some of the newer research suggests, to truly maximize that resistant starch formation. Just a word of caution. Always eat the cooled rice right away or store it safely in the refrigerator for 1 or 2 days. We don't want any unwanted bacteria. Secret number 3. Stabilizing blood sugar to dampen inflammation. While we're aiming beyond diabetes, keeping your blood sugar stable is a huge win for fighting inflammation and supporting immunity. Think of it this way. Wild blood sugar swings are like little stress attacks on your body, and stress often leads to inflammation. So, by keeping your blood sugar steady, you're reducing that inflammatory burden. How does rice play a role here? Well, 2 simple methods stand out. First, adding a spoonful of vinegar when you cook your rice. Now, you might think, vinegar? In my rice? But trust me, you won't taste it, and it works wonders. Vinegar contains acetic acid, which naturally slows down how fast your body digests and absorbs carbohydrates. This means a much gentler rise in blood sugar after you eat, preventing those nasty spikes. A famous Johns Hopkins study even showed that adding vinegar to rice can lower its glycemic index by an amazing 31%. That's a huge difference for keeping your body calm and reducing inflammation. Second, the oatmeal golden ratio. Mixing a small amount of oatmeal with your rice is incredibly beneficial. Oatmeal is rich in a special soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This beta-glucan acts like a gentle sponge, slowing down how quickly food moves from your stomach to your small intestine. Again, this is wonderful for preventing blood sugar spikes and, by extension, keeping inflammation at bay. A study from the National Institute of Health showed that eating rice with oatmeal can slow down the rate of sugar level increase by a remarkable 43%. To put these into practice, for vinegar, just add a tablespoon of natural fermented vinegar, like apple cider vinegar, to your rice cooker, along with the water and rice. For the oatmeal, use 1 cup of regular rice and add about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of oatmeal. That's our golden ratio of 5% to 7%. Too much oatmeal can cause indigestion for some, so stick to that ratio. By keeping your blood sugar balanced with these simple rice methods, you're actively reducing one of the biggest drivers of chronic inflammation and giving your immune system a much more stable environment to thrive in. So there you have it, Senior Fit Nation. 3 powerful ways to transform your everyday rice into a potent tool for fighting inflammation and boosting your immunity. Adding turmeric for its anti-inflammatory and insulin-boosting curcumin. Maximizing resistant starch through cooling and reheating to nourish your gut microbiome and produce anti-inflammatory SCFAs. And using simple tricks like vinegar and the oatmeal golden ratio to stabilize blood sugar, which in turn reduces systemic inflammation. These aren't just about avoiding problems. They're about actively building a healthier, more vibrant you. Start with just one of these methods, the one that feels easiest to incorporate today. Even small, consistent changes truly create big ripple effects in your health journey. Remember, your health is your most valuable asset, and every meal is an opportunity to nurture it. I'm so passionate about bringing you this kind of information because I believe in empowering you to take control and live your most energetic life. Next time, we'll explore the fascinating link between the spices in your pantry and how they can actually support your cognitive health and memory. Until then, keep thriving, keep learning, and keep making those incredible healthy choices. This is Dr. Miller, signing off from Senior Fit Nation.